Happy New Year, motherfuckers. Welcome back to another episode. I don't even know what number episode we are on now. Episode 9 on the Engineered Muscle YouTube channel now, no longer the BMS channel. We've got an abundance of questions, I believe, to go through with you. But of course, as always, we will start by saying, how are we doing, boys? How are you doing, Lee? What's going on in your life? What's been happening?
All good, my side. I am just starting a little peptide diet run for my current New Year experiment. Seems I always like to start off the year with an experiment. So it's my
Every
40th,
year, new experiment.
every year new experiment. So it's my 40th at the start of, in the middle of March, isn't it? So I'm going to go to Dubai for a week, I think, with Sarah.
March
So,
the 5th.
My 15th. You were there.
15th, yeah, I know, so roughly.
So what I'm doing is I'm sticking on a cruise dose of like 280 meg of test or something. I am going to run a meg of MOTC a day. I am going to run SLU 600 meg a day. I'm tapering my growth up to like 8 IU or 10 IU. And then I'm going back on what I said, and I'm going to play with a low dose Peptide from Proforma. But because there's that many people asking me about it, I can't keep giving advice based on what clients have done. Doesn't make sense.
I'm still running it now to this day.
Yeah, so what I'm going to do is...
Really? Fucking hell.
But I'm running like 105 micrograms a day. So I'm just trying to like pull like the insulin sensitivity benefits out of it. I'm not seeing it again from a blood glucose standpoint, but I didn't have it in for a couple of weeks. And I do feel like there's two caveats to this, actually. I do feel like the food just shuttles better. I get better pumps with it, that's for sure. But also, as you know, I'm a fat bastard. And like when I have an off-plan meal, I'll get like halfway through whatever I'm eating and I'm done. I don't need to stuff my face anymore, you know?
Well, I started dieting Sunday. Everything went into place Sunday. I haven't got the Retta yet. It's coming from Proforma as we speak. It should land tomorrow. I'm going to go in at 0.2 meg, I think, or 0.25, Monday, Wednesday, Friday to start. And I'm instantly hungry. And obviously, as everybody knows, these experiments are for me to figure out where the best dose is to get rid of one thing, what it does to my blood glucose, where the dose starts slowing down my gastric emptying, and we know my stomach's a bit dodgy anyway. I just want to figure out what's the minimal dose that I notice it knocks my appetite off. What's the minimal dose that sort of improves my blood glucose? I've got the MOTC in first, so I can see if that improves my blood glucose, and then how it holds. Just because there's that many of my clients now being like, well, I want to use this and I want to use that. And quite a lot of my clients are my age, a little bit older, and they're lifestyle clients that have access to whatever they want, and they want to stay as healthy as possible by keeping their total anabolic load at a cruise setting or an enhanced cruise setting, and see what they can do with peptides. And there's a big area for that. So last year, my diet was how effective is DHB and what I can do with load. I think my total load was like 600 or 700 meg, and how lean I can get and hold.
Now, 700 meg of DHB?
Total load.
Oh, fuck me, mate. I'd be in my deathbed.
No, I was only running like 100 meg of DHB. And my opinion was it was very effective at glucose management and insulin sensitivity. So this now is, well, what is the difference of using all of these peptides? And I'm not going to use any Clen, I'm not using any T3, I'm not using any T4, I'm not using any of the normal drugs. I'm going to diet as I normally do, I'm going to cardio as I normally do, but the anabolic load is going to be much lower, but the GH is going to be a little bit higher, and then I'm just using those three peptides. The GH, there's SLU, the Retta, and the MOTC, and it's going to be, how good do I feel? Where's my blood glucose at? How quickly am I losing weight, and how effective are they? And the information I'll learn will help bodybuilding clients, will help, everybody in competitive sport outside of it. But I just want to see on their own how effective the drugs are. Because yes, everybody's taken all of the peptides. Yes, everybody's taken them while they're taking steroids and everything else. So yes, I agree that I now know that you can potentially get away with a little bit less drugs. But I don't think there's that much. I don't know. As we've said, we don't know what merit there is in that. Whereas if I can assess how much progress I make without using any of the drugs, it then gives me a real world example of how much merit these peptides have got.
I think in the future, MOTC, SLU, Retta, they'll be the main like trifecta of these new age.
That's why I've picked those three. They're the ones that I think, like, I already know SLU works. We've seen it. I know clients that do high level cycling notice a boost in endurance, People are getting leaner. I know it works, and I know there's merit.
Do you know what I found? I really noticed with Slew, because I don't even know what I run. I always run a meal, and then Riz brings out a higher dosage, and I just keep it at a meal. So I'm just going up and up and up, without even realizing on the SLU side of it. But one thing I noticed is like the heat increase. 40 minutes after pinning that, you go to the gym. Before you even start doing anything, you just feel like your body was like burning up, starting to kind of like churn through food or kind of heat up. It makes a big fucking difference for sure.
What I've done is I've kept the SLU at just 250 where it's been for the last 5 or 6 months, but I've brought in the Motzi first. Now, I ran Motzi when my food was high. October time, I think I said to use, November time, and I didn't really feel fuck all from
I've never used it. No, I haven't used it over.
So when my food was high, I was like, I'm not feeling what other people are. But today and yesterday and the day before when my food's lower, I do feel as if I have a bit more energy. So it'll be interesting. So I'm just leaving everything as it is for the first 2 weeks, but with the Motzi in, my GH is at 5 IU, see where my blood glucose is. Then I'm going to bring the Retta in, see how that affects my bowel movements, see how that affects how my appetite is. Because, like I say, today I've been like, fucking hell, I'm hungry. Like, and I was saying to myself, why couldn't I be in this hungry 2 months ago when I was trying to go? It pisses me right off. So then I'll just bring the Retta in, and I'll be like, am I just as hungry? And I'm tracking my hunger level every day. From there, then I'll increase the SLU. I'm going to take it up to 1 gram, I think. I don't want to go any higher than that. And I'm only using the oral one. I'm not using the injectable one because a lot of my clients are like, oh, I don't want to inject myself again. It stings. Whereas I think SLU's got merit for your bird, for your wife, for people that do fucking high rocks, fucking badminton, whatever. I think that it's a drug that an oral that potentially everybody could, like a bit like your Humbean, but more effective. Do you know? Lots of natural people take your Humbean, it's a tablet. The injectable side still for a lot of people.
It is pipless. The newer batches, obviously, I only exclusively use Riz's. That there's no pip in it whatsoever.
But I just know, even from my clients, if you're asking for them to inject Motzi and you're asking for them to inject,
yeah, I know,
a tablet's just more favourable, isn't it?
The only thing to watch out for with the Retta, Hilly, I've caught myself out with this. So I used to get up in the morning and pin it first thing like I would with everything else. I found if you do that because you're fully empty, it really blunts your hunger signaling straight away, like right quickly. So what I do is I'll take all my normal stuff, my GH and that sort of stuff. Then when I'm about to eat, I'll then pin my Lantus and the Retta at the same time, and then you're eating into it. Then I don't think it stops your appetite, but as long we're not retards, we're adults. As long as you say I need to eat at this time, you're going to eat. I don't think it stops you eating food. I just think it does blunt kind of the, oh, I could probably do with eating right now. Do you know what I mean? That kind of.
What I've done on purpose is I've taken the carbs out of my meal one because it's easy for me, especially when I've got Arelina, that I can just have a shake and then make that breakfast. And I feel better when I'm hungry anyway, and I feel better with meal one being low. So my hunger instantly now on the morning is higher. So I'm going to put the Retta in on work, and that will give me an instant response of, is it taking away that empty stomach feeling, or is it just taking away food cravings? How long does it last? And then I can tinker with the dose as I go.
I think you might have an issue just knowing you with the digestion side of it. Obviously, I shit 500 times a day when I'm eating so much food, and I feel like it's improved that. It's kind of like maybe less regular, more like a normal person. But I think if you stick with it, kind of that like slowness of transit does pass.
Yeah, well, that's why I'm going in at a baby dose, because at the moment my bowel movements are fine, and they have been for a while.
One a day?
One a day, roughly at the same time, but I always have a good bowel movement just once a day. So I expect that potentially.
That's mad. That's mad.
How many times do you go, Riz?
I go in the morning after cardio, and I go after my meal one, and I go to unit and I eat meal two, and I take another shit before I go to the gym. That's 3 there, in it. And I come back from the gym and I do my fourth one religiously, and then my body just stops.
Off it that.
I do 3. I AM always after my pre-workout meal. I always shit after that. I don't know why.
Yeah, same.
And then before bed. Yeah.
But even in prep, when I was dieting last time, my shit didn't stop the whole entire way. Honestly, it's mega.
The only thing I've got to be concerned about, which is what we said before, I have slow gastric transit anyway. As soon as I start dieting, as soon as clenbuterol goes in, it slows down. As soon as this changes or that changes. So I know it's going to slow it a bit, but that's normal. It's just whether it backs me up or not, which is why I'm going in that minimal dose.
I think the clen makes me shit more.
See, it's the diuretic effect it has that usually slows most people's down. Because it's drying you out a bit, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's dry.
Yeah.
But then the thing is, and this is it, a lot of people are So then I'm going to bring in the normal
psyllium husk. Okay.
and I'm going to see, because if it has the same, then in theory, the same thing that fixes the issue on kombucha should fix it on Retta. So again, it's a learning perspective of, right, well, we expect your bowel movements to slow down. We can address it this way if we want to keep it in. Because, you know, it's just all learning for me. That's all it is. It's just to play. And if it fucks me up, I pull it out and it's by the by, isn't it?
Yeah.
How are you, Dec? What you?
Well, good, mate. Nice Christmas. Bored of seeing family members and stuff. I was pretty poorly the week before Christmas. I had that fucking stomach flu thing. Weird, man. It was like, I went out and got proper weird with the boys, like spastic. And I wake up in the morning, I had like a knot in my stomach, was puking up the next day, the day after that, constantly. But then for like 4 or 5 days, I had this like acid reflux, which was unbearable. I was drinking bottles of Pepto-Bismol daily. But at one point, over 3 days, all I ate was 2 packets of super noodles. It's all I could stomach. Fucked me. I lost about £8 and then put about £8 back on of fat from chocolate.
Yeah, the amount of people I know and clients and that have had this bug. Some,
Yeah.
like Sarah had it when we were away. Poor bless her on the kid's birthday, but she was up all night on the toilet, being sick all morning. But then it sort of slowed by late afternoon, and the next day it had gone. And most people, I know it seems like a 2 or 3 day thing, but for some it's lingering for fucking 5 and 7 days.
I've got one of my clients, Max. He had it. I reckon the fucker gave it to me. He had it, and he kept saying it was just a weird. It was a weird bug. I think he got diagnosed with like a gastric virus, but he said he had really bad acid reflux and stuff, and he couldn't. The thought of food just made him feel sick. But he had it, got better for a week, and he thinks he's got it back again. But like he still hasn't got up to 6 meals. It took me. I mean, I only got to full 6 meals again. I think 4 days ago.
Wow.
Because I just couldn't get them. I was trying, but I just couldn't get them all in. You know.
Actually,
I had that fucking for 5 weeks, bro. I had it for 5 weeks.
Like say you like you just destroyed your hunger, like your appetite. You just couldn't stomach food.
Bro, I remember saying, I had, you know, egg burps. I call them eggy burps, sulfur burps, yeah?
Mate, about the exact same thing. Legit the same thing.
Sulfur burps, and I thought to myself, is it the sups? Pulled the sups. I must hear, I go, listen, mate. I go, fuck this. It must be the rice. He's saying to me, it's the rice and the rice cooking. Pulled the rice. I went, Hilly, we're going to do potato only. I was like, bruv. Bro, do you know what it is? When you're eating clean and it's getting worse. I was like, mate, I must have burped one day about 150 times.
We pulled everything out, didn't we?
I pulled everything out. Sups, JP's MPS Max, protein. But it was to the point I went, honey, do you know what? If I'm going to feel shit, I might as well eat a Mackey's and feel shit. Could it come to that point? I was eating a Mackey's every day and it started getting better.
When I was sick and that had gone, like I felt okay, but it was like the thought of eating food was just like, nah, not doing it. Couldn't stomach any food. It was weird as hell.
But you mentioned your boy got better. What happened to me was I got better, went to the gym, did push, came back, he came back again. I went, did pull, I got better, and then it got worse again. So I just ended up taking, like, it took me, what, 5 weeks, Lee, to get better? 5 weeks? 5 weeks on and off, and then I've only finally felt better since I got back from Dubai. I feel better. I think it's been a bug.
It's horrible. Yeah, I think it is a bug. I think one of my clients texted me the same thing. Literally, he checked in just before Christmas. He's like, mate, I ain't been to the gym in 4 days. I've had 2 meals a day. I just can't eat any fucking food. It must be some sort of viral bug just going around.
Definitely a bug.
I even thought it was H. pylori, yeah? The H. pylori? H. pylori. It's a gastro infection, yeah? It can only be fixed with antibiotics and a combination of antibiotics. So I messaged the plug and I go, listen, I need this antibiotic, that antibiotic, and this third one. He goes, what the fuck for? I goes, I need it tomorrow. I need it right now.
I'm diagnosed with
all right, bro. I've got H. pylori, bro. I'm fucked, and I don't want to say his name on it. You obviously know one about it. He goes, bro, what the fuck for? I goes, bro, I need it right now. I've done enough for you. I need it, yeah? He goes, all right. He sent me it. So I went on Amazon, ordered a H. pylori test because shitty NHS wouldn't want to test me, yeah? Sampled my own shit in the toilet, whipped it up, came back as negative.
Riz, honestly, you know, like your new content you're making, can you video this stuff? Like your brain, like devising that rice is bad and potatoes bad. That's all everybody wants to see. I want to see those conversations with D on camera of you losing your fucking mind.
It wasn't even me this time. I went, D, it can't be rice. I've been using rice cooker with fucking Cuba for like 7 months.
Bro, you're fucking Indian. You can't never not eat rice. It's in your genetic makeup.
D was like, Riz, now what it is your mum makes the rice cooker on the hob. We'll be making it on the fucking in the rice cooker. And the issue is the water stays. She got a good point. The water stays inside,
It does.
and it
Yeah.
gets thicker.
Yeah.
And I thought, all right. So we tried the hob shit. I was still fucked. I went, you know what? Fuck it. I'll eat potato.
I had to change everything to potato. I said to Riz, I went, how long were you with Cooper? And I bet you he didn't have to deal with any of this. Why?
He did 16 weeks without asking for a change.
Everything was sound, no changes made. Starts with me, we have to pull every supplement out, change everything to fucking potato. He's shitting in a tub at home and dipping a fucking stick in his own shit and sending me it.
That
No,
would
but
be
hey,
good content, bro.
remember when this happened to me here last year as well?
Yeah, it did.
Same thing.
I remember that because we had it at the same time, but it was me overdosing on SLU.
Yeah.
Well, I realised it.
Yeah.
One of my clients in fucking Japan there, right? He got this flu bug going around. He was bad. So he'd either got some meds off the doctor, right, or he got some other meds from somewhere else. And he said, I've been taking extra. I was like, yes, no problems. Up your vitamin D. And that was what he said. I'm just taking a load of this fucking flu medication. Anyway, he gets better, sends his bloods off. Fucking his ALT came back at 598 or something, right?
What was he taking? Crystal meth?
I was like, whoa. I was like, looked through his cycle, and he'd just been doing his normal test, MVP masked, and we'd had 25 mg of oxygen pre-gym 4 times a week, right? And I was like, we've done all this before, can't be that much. I wonder if the oxy's dodgy. Pulled him down to a cruise dose. A week later, we went, just spoke to the doctor here and told him all the meds I was taking, like for the cold and flu. And when he asked me how much I was taking, I said, oh, well, I was tripling the dose. He said he instantly, so it must have been like a WhatsApp consult with the doctor. The doctor instantly rang him and went, what do you mean triple? He was like, well, I was taking triple the recommended dose of this flu med. He went, you've literally overdosed yourself on the flu med. We've done his bloods for 4 weeks later, and his ALT's gone from 595 to 145 mid. It's a fucking flu med he was taking.
Mate, they must have the good shit over there. You ain't going to get that from fucking Lemsip in this country.
It's like, what were you taking, mate? Send me a box of that.
Yeah.
Okay, now.
That's fucking mad. Bro, it got to the point my reflux was so bad. I went, here, I go, listen, mate, I thought it was an infection, right? And you start Googling, I was like, shit, have I got a stomach ulcer? But I did take, what did I take? What did I take?
That's why I self-diagnosed myself as well, because the pain I had was like under my rib, and that's where they say the ulcer starts, or that's where they can be really bad. But that's what I thought I had as well.
My stomach felt, this is the word to say it, it wasn't an ache. It wasn't a pain. It was like a hollowness in my stomach that was almost like, I can't expect, it's not a pain. It's more like it's there.
Mine was like I said to Daisy, it felt like my insides were burnt. My stomach was destroyed. Like it felt like I'd eaten I don't know, the world's hottest chilies for a week or something. Like it just was not a happy stomach.
In the end, I used, what did I use? What's that? Lanzaprazole.
Yeah, Lanzaprazole, yeah, really good one.
I used Lanzaprazole for 4 days. It went. And I went, brilliant, it's gone, I'm going to pull it out. I pulled it out, and guess what? I never came back. I think it needed just that. To kill it, to let it rest.
But I was drinking fucking Pepto-Bismol like it was orange squash, bro. I was just necking out of the bottle, and that shit's expensive.
Mm-hmm.
Ain't cheap.
Tuna sandwich.
Nah, Tuna wouldn't let you do that, bro. You're taking the piss out of my mate Hilly. You're mugging
Listen to me. Hilly knows for a fact, yeah. I said to him, Hilly, I want to change my plan. And he was like, Riz, I've just checked in like 500 clients over a week. Come back from Christmas.
9 o'clock at night, Saturday, fucking 9 o'clock at night, right? That's 9 o'clock, right? Do you know, listen to this, everybody, listen to this, right? So,
8 o'clock.
Yeah, I asked all clients to check in on Friday, right? Fucking every client checks in, Riz. Can't check in today, bro. I haven't done I'll have to check in tomorrow. So once they check in on a fucking Saturday, doesn't check in till fucking 9:55. Couldn't even check in before. I went, what time is this? He went, being here and having a mate takes a fucking long time, you know. And then, so he's already checked in, the motherfucker, fucking a day and an hour late, fucking 8:30 on a Saturday night. Bro, listen, can we change some food choice? I was like, mate, sat at my laptop for 36 hours straight.
Off it, you're mad. I went to it, I didn't even like question him. I went, I'm going to make some changes, all right? He starts going off, I went, I'll do it myself. So then, went onto because Hilly's diet plan I have in my sheet. Yeah. I can see the breakdown. I've then gone, Hilly, I've reset you the exact macro breakdown of the meal plan you did for me. Obviously, I've changed it now. Changed everything to rice and chicken.
From that potato that he made me change it to the fucking man.
No, the potato's still in there. I'm actually having right now 1 sourdough meal, 2 rice meals, 2 potato meals, and they're all solid. As in, it's all solid protein. There's no weight in the training day. And Hilly goes, "You've worked out the fucking macros. You've got too much time." I went, "Bro, my sheet does it automatically. My sheet does it." I goes, "I even typed out Hilly in your format."
But that would be my pet hate as well. If my client sent me back his macros, I'd fucking lose my head.
Telling me he's busy all the time. I'm like, half 8 on a Saturday, and all you want to do is sit and calculate macros, you fucking loser.
Hey, more importantly, what's in the tuna sandwich? Is that just plain tuna? You got mayo or salad cream in there?
No, I have a little bit of mayonnaise and a little bit of this.
Was that in the macros?
Yeah, what I'm gonna do is my next meal, sea bass. I'm gonna change it for chicken.
There was none of that when you worked with Kuma, was it? No,
If you were just saying plain tuna, I would have called you a fucking nonce.
yeah, plain tuna, mate. It's no good.
Listen to me. I'm 99 kilo. You're on a cruise.
Bro, you've been saying you're going to get to 100 kilo for 7 years. Like, hurry up.
Bro,
just go get McDonald's now. You'll be 100 kilo tomorrow.
Legitly, 99 kilo on 45 milligram a day, which is what I need. I feel good. My strength is finally.
Training's flying, isn't it?
Training's flying. I'm like, you know what? Fuck this. I'm going to just keep training because the training's mega. It's the best my training's been ever.
Are you strong now?
Yeah, legs, push, pull, off. Reps are, bro, people come up to me like, "Bro, your reps are mad."
No, they don't. Nobody's ever said that to you. Literally nobody.
I was doing leg press.
This mad kid.
I was doing leg press, and a guy comes and he goes, "Mate," he goes, "Fuck me." He goes, "Bro, your form is impeccable." And I goes, "Thanks, bro." I goes, "I'm trying to do less weight."
Yeah. He made her put a baseball cap on and some glasses with his mustache on. Compliment me, bitch.
Honestly, I think I can honestly say, hand on my heart, after like 10 years of fucking about, I finally found the perfect volume and frequency for me.
Nice.
Yeah. I can say that legitimately, bro, because my sessions are sick. Do you know when you normally get to end of a session, you normally get tired? I feel like I get a little bit tired and I finish.
Yeah, I'm getting good at doing that now. Like I'm not overdoing. I'm in and out. Like I'm doing the bits. I'm doing the heavy shit and not doing too much fluff and just getting out and going in.
Yeah, literally, bro. Legs, push, pull, off, repeat. Mega. For me, bro, that's mint. The leg sessions are fucking sick.
My problem is I'm just fucking getting old, mate. Like I squat now, and I'm sound in the session. A day later, my back just goes. Like I just can't. Mm-hmm. It's and obviously because I squat fairly heavy. Like I was doing 5 plates, but I brace really hard because I'm scared about my back. And then I'm sound in the session, and then the next day I get up out of bed or whatever, and my erectors just like spasm, and I'm like a fucking cripple for the next 2-3 days. So I think I'm just going to squat. I'm just going to belt squat. Like we got a Watson belt squat, and it's a pretty good piece of kit. I'm just going to use that to do my squat movement.
I don't squat. No squat.
Not at all. No hack squat.
I'm not risking it. No, not a hack squat. Yeah, but not a free weight squat.
Yeah, I just don't get on with hack squats. But maybe that's what I need to do. Like I've been incline pressing flat out now. Like I'm up to 4 plates. It's making a massive difference. Remember when we said 6-7 months ago? I said I'm shit at it. Should I try it? I'm shit at hack squats, so I might just try that and stick that in and see if that helps.
I've been doing them regularly again. Do you know, because I'm half booked back, so I did Smith squats for a while, like a year. Now I've found a hacking monster I can use, like I did in Ultra, and I'm just taking it very slow, working it up, making sure my back doesn't give me any fucking issues. I've just started doing. Do you know that Jay Jacoby or whatever his name is, the prep coach in America? I watched the podcast he was on with someone else the other day, and he said his training split. He does chest, back, and shoulders together, and then he does arms and legs together. And I was like, do you know what it is? That would fucking work great for me, that, because I need more chest and shoulders and arms. I don't need more back, and I don't need more legs, or not as much of. Because I've had a bad knee, so I've started doing that this week. But he does day on, day off, day on, day off. So I'm just going to train 4 days a week, because I can only really do that with the way I really need to and then work. So I'm doing Monday is shoulders, then back, and I always do chest last because I can only train one side properly. Yeah. And then the next day I'm doing arms and then legs, and then I'm resting Wednesday, and then I'm doing Thursday, off Friday, in Saturday, and then resting again.
I reckon that would probably help me as well, because it stopped me, because I couldn't do a lot of volume on chest if I was training back. There's no fucking way. It would kill me off.
And because it's quite clever, well, I think for some it's just an abbreviated upper lower, obviously.
Yeah.
Like for me, when I did full body last year.
Yeah.
Not last year, the year before. my legs held size, if not got bigger, and I was literally doing fucking 8
They are
sets a week.
monstrous, mate.
Yeah. So what I thought I would do is, I thought that lets me put arms first, and I need more arms, and then follow up with legs. It then lets me put the focus on my other areas, not so much with back, and just see how it plays out. So that's my other little experiment as well, as always.
That's the one thing I just can't do. I've learned to accept. I can't do the whole arm and leg thing. For me, leg day has to just be leg day.
Yeah.
It just causes me some madness in my head.
I love my arm day though. I like an arm day. I do arms, calves, and abs on one day. I love that session.
What I've been doing for the last 9 months, which I've really enjoyed, is I was doing delt, arms, and a little bit of chest on a Monday. Then I was going in and doing legs on a Tuesday. Then I was doing the same sort of fucking delt, chest, arms on a Friday, and then hitting back on a Saturday. So giving back and legs their own day and hitting the areas that I want to bring up twice, hitting them twice. And that's worked really well. But I just thought, do you know what it is? While I'm experimenting with other shit, I'll give, because arguably my legs don't need to be twice a week. But this way, they're not getting that much volume because I'm doing arms first. But it is mentally for me hard. So like today I did it. I did 2 bicep exercises and 2 tricep exercises, just 2 sets each. And then mentally to switch from that to legs.
Hard.
It's mad.
Yeah.
For me, legs is it's actually become...
It's a mental thing, isn't it? It's all mental.
And I do specific warm-ups as well because my back. So I do walking lunges, then I do some split squats, then I do fucking a 1-leg RDL to work on my glute activation and the fucking peripheral warm-ups, so to speak. And since doing those warm-ups, I've had no back injuries and no knee injuries. So now I'm like, well, I've got to do it. So then after legs, I start doing all my fucking warm-ups. And I was like, well, this is a bit fucking stupid, isn't it? Like, I've just trained legs. And then now all of a sudden I'm doing a separate fucking... So that was a bit mentally challenging. I'll agree with you there. Yeah, definitely was.
What I'm finding, one thing I've learned very much from Cuba, I give him props for this, yeah? It took me a long time to understand. When people say brace, I'd always think, what the fuck you mean brace your fucking wally, yeah? But now I truly get it. When I do leg press and I pull myself from the handles hard, my arse can't lift off the pad. It then allows me to come full flexion, get 0 knee pain, and my arse is on the seat pretty much.
Yeah.
And it's been an absolute fucking game changer. We'll do some questions.
Yeah, we need to rapid fire questions here because we've done none so far. Did you get any deck? I've got 2, 4, 6.
I didn't put anyone up. I didn't put one up. I shared your guys' one.
Go on, Hilly, do yours.
And let me look. If your cycle has nandrolone in, would you start the P5P before you commence the cycle? If so, how early? I would probably put engineered muscle turbo choline in 10 days, 2 weeks beforehand, being sensible, personally.
3 weeks before is nice. That's what Dan Bassett does a lot, and it works really well.
Riz will like this. Who's changed code more, Riz or James Hollinshead?
Who asked that? Who asked it? Who asked it? Who asked it? Who asked it? Who asked it?
My client, fucking L. Dykes asked it.
What's his name? What's his name?
Riz,
What's his name? The cunt.
Riz, just use the same Hollingshead excuse. Just be like, I'm not a bad guy. I love all my coaches. I just like to get experience from everybody else. Just float around the
What's his name, Willie? What's his name? I look for him.
O-U-I-S.
Hold on. L-O-U.
Is that Louis Dykes? Something like that?
Yeah. And then D-Y-K-E-S.
Louis Dykes.
Yeah.
So I messaged him and say, Riz called you a gun.
I'm about to cuss him now, the prick. Bro, you're lucky. I'm not going to terrorize you, Louis, yeah?
Mate,
because you're already ginger, bro. I don't want to dish you.
I'm going to terrorize him. How is this cunt fucking in Harry Potter? He's fucking Ron Weasley, mate.
No,
look at him. Look. That's
bro.
Ron
You got
Weasley.
a good.
Who's
You've
that?
got a good physique.
Is that not him?
That's not him, Deck. I don't know who that is.
That's him.
That's Luke. Oh no, that's Luke. That's his client.
Huh?
That's his client.
Who?
Wait, hold on. What does he do? Just coach mad gin? He just coaches
my fucking name.
He just coaches mad gingers, mate. Obviously, he just pulls them all in because I think he's ginger and his first 2 clients are ginger.
No, he's got a good physique, the cunt.
He does. He's got a very. Do you know what it is as well? The kid's been on we've been fertility focused on a cruise for ages, and he's now actually at his all-time heaviest weight, leaner than he's been, and he's been cruising for 36 fucking weeks. We've been running up it, and his fucking body just responded to it fucking nuts madly.
He'll fill you in as well. He's 5 kilos heavier than you, mate. 60
Listen to me. Louis, listen to me. Listen to me. Remember one thing. Bruv. Remember one thing, yeah? I don't miss the peak, yeah? I taught Hilly how to peak. He has my old client. I gave to him. I had to give my best client to Hilly to make him off it.
Is that
Yeah, that's true. Of course, it is. I use his peaking plan that he sent me ages ago. Let me let this bastard dog out.
I've not even had that many coaches, you fucking cocksucker.
yeah, but it's funny now because you look at you nibbling. He's just got a big fishing rod. He's just really in your end. I mean, how many coaches you had? 17.
Said getting a fucking dog would be good crack was a bad fucking person. That's what it
Riz's
was.
fault that was, mate.
Yeah. Fucking Amelina wanted a puppy. Next question. Recurring IT band issues for numerous years. Could BPC and TB500 be useful for this?
Deep tissue, man.
Yeah, I was going to say that. I tweaked mine a year ago, and again, it's just keeping on top of it, the mobility of it. But if you're like me, mine will often go on a leg press when I'm going too deep. You know, trying to copy everyone on Instagram, like Riz said, and fold himself in fucking half like he's some sort of gymnastic. Every time I do that, that's when it always pops.
Yeah. I think if you've just done it, then BPC and TB500 will help reduce the inflammation. That's what they do. I think this is where people get confused. BPC and TB500, in my opinion, are not fixing your issues. They are getting rid of, and that's why people that have constantly reoccurring tendinitis issues, they use BPC all of the time to keep the inflammation down, which removes the pain. The problem is it's a reoccurring issue that happens all of the time because you have a structural issue somewhere. Something isn't aligned right, something isn't moving right, something is tight, or you're not training a movement correct for you, and it's reoccurring. It is making the issue reoccurring.
Yeah, change your coach, you cunt, and you'll be all right.
You need to get deep tissue. You need to see a chiropractor or an osteopath. You need to address what you're doing so that the issue doesn't keep coming back, because BPC and TB500 won't fix it. They will just keep reducing the inflammation that is occurring from whatever issue.
It's literally like the most annoying injury in the world because it doesn't hurt, but like doing the maddest shit. Like, I'll never forget, I couldn't get in and out of my car to lift my own leg up to get out of the car or sit down onto the toilet. I had to pick my leg up and then sit down and then go down. But it doesn't hurt until you're actually like.
Yeah, but Hilly, you have to admit, on the old podcast, I did mention, didn't I? BPC and TB500 year round.
Yeah,
I think that just seems to be the common trend at the moment, isn't it? People just run a microdose year round.
And do you know who copied me?
Who?
Jordan Peters copied me. I'm going to message him.
Mate, I think Jordan Peters has been running all that shit via IV for about 5 years.
yeah.
I think his blood is BPC.
Mate, that cunt fucking tears his adductor and he's squatting 17 plates 2 days later.
He did what?
He just tears his adductor once a week and then squats 17 plates a week after.
Bro, what he leg presses, sometimes I feel like commenting on it, saying a nice half rep, bruv. But that probably knocked me out.
I was laughing out loud at the state of his hamstrings. He was doing like a standing hamstring curl. And through his joggers, mate, it looks like he's smuggling kids back there. He just don't look normal.
A thought on peptides. They work. They do what they're supposed to do. However, there are far too many people, in my opinion, at the moment, taking all of the peptides that have no idea what they will do long term on mixing them in. I'll give you a good example here. A guy I work with has had some serious heart issues in the past, and he's now coming out of that. And a doctor, or his name is Doctor, has posted this very complex, sounds fantastic video saying that if you've had heart failure, if you've had a heart attack, you should be taking BPC, TB500, MOTC, SS, whatever it is, something else and something else. And it will fix it's the super heart recovery issues, heart recovery mix. And I'm like, on paper, based on the science that we know and what's been seen in rats, he may be right. But unfortunately, there is no studies to show what happens if you run all of those peptides together. So I don't like people making those bold statements about peptides. I think it's very worrying.
Yeah, I think a lot of the statements about anti-cancer, anti-heart need to be really addressed, because you can't be making.
But no, there is a legitimate human study just been done on retatrutide shrinking cancer cells, starving the cancer cells so they shrink. Literally, I was watching the.
No, what I'm saying, bro, is it's a very.
I'm just saying.
It's very bold. It's very bold, isn't it, to openly claim it?
Well, I just think that if someone's had heart failure, a heart attack, or other things going on, that is such a severe area to be in afterwards. Is it then worth taking 6 different peptides that have never been studied in humans, and even in rats, they've only been studied one peptide at a fucking time?
Yeah,
you
exactly.
don't taking these 6 peptides is going to cause some combustion somewhere and fuck you over. And then if they haven't even tested them all on humans yet, after fucking heart failure or after fucking cancer or something, do you want to be the guinea pig of taking all 6 at the same time and just
exactly.
what fucking happens?
It's very funny, isn't it? How after recent events a few years ago when we all had to stay at home, how many people have passed away since then?
Yeah.
I just want to
Fucking
openly say that.
myocarditis, mate. It's just a fucking vaccine. It's literally killed people. Like that is just fact.
Yeah, that's it. And they don't know what's going to happen. Well, look at the fucking Skinny Pen 1 and Skinny Pen 2. Now the amount of people that are fucked after using that because there wasn't enough long-term studies on it. These peptides, there's been no studies on humans. So I think that you've got to be, I think we're taking risks taking them all together. But I think if you're in a group that you're a higher risk person because you've had some serious illnesses, ailments before, you need to be overly cautious and not just listening to people on fucking Instagram. But apart from that, let's do what they say on the fucking tin to a certain extent. Next question. This is a good one. What mistakes do young bodybuilders make today that was less common in previous years?
Train like absolute faggots. Train like absolute fucking pansies. Like they care more about what clothes they wear to the gym. I saw a kid yesterday at the gym, right, wearing a cropped basketball top.
No.
Right? He weighed 62 kilos, right? Tiny little thing, looked malnourished. Cropped basketball top, really flared joggers, and UGG fucking slippers.
No.
Yeah, and a headband.
Yeah, but he's obviously fucking batting for a certain side.
No, he wasn't. I would have been able to smell it on him. He wasn't.
The main one for me is over-analysing training, not training hard enough because they are, we say this all the time anyway, they're not training hard enough, they're too worried about training to failure, they're never experiencing the fun in the gym of going in with your mates and seeing who can ruin who can be still standing at the end of a workout, who's got the worst cramps the next day, and who's just fucked each other up. And I think that is the biggest mistake people make now because they're not learning the fun. They're never even experiencing the fun part of bodybuilding because they're trying to lean grow, they're counting every fucking calorie, they're not training fucking hard, they're missing out on the fun part of, let's see who can eat the most food, and let's see who can get the biggest, and let's see who can get the most jacked, and let's see who can get the strongest.
But you know what it is? There are some lads in the gym, genuinely, when they talk to you, you're like, yeah, this guy's going to be sick in a few years. Because when they listen, they just absorb it.
They're the minority now, though, aren't they? There was once upon a time, like all of the young kids in the gym just kind of looked up to the big guy in the gym. And I know there were poor practices and people ran cycles they shouldn't have and stuff, but kind of everyone was kind of on the same path, like Hilly said, which was eat all the fucking food, get strong as fucking possible, get super duper fat, do a diet, see how you look, and then repeat. And I think, unfortunately, that charm of what we do has gone. And I think what it is now is just a very different thing. It is a social media driven animal.
Well, I suppose off the back of that, one of the other biggest mistakes is instead of taking advice and listening to and looking at what the biggest guy in the gym's done and said he's done, the biggest guy on Instagram does, people are now taking advice off other fucking 10-stone ringing wet kids. It's like if you wanted to be a race car driver, you'd look to what the guy that can drive the fastest does. You wouldn't look at what the guy that fucking can drive as fast as you would, did you? People are taking advice off other very small fucking people, which just makes no sense.
Well, I was at the gym one day. About a few weeks ago, and I seen this girl with her PT. PT is dead skinny, right? I'm on leg press. There are leg press as well next to me, and she can't get full ROM, and he's trying to get her to get full ROM. Yeah, I went, mate, you just try to keep your mouth shut. I looked at this girl struggling because she just can't get past 90, and I said, if you take off your fucking Air Max 90, you'll do a full rep, and he just took full offense to it. And I was like, mate, she can't press because they're not the right shoes for her. You can just tell, mate, this
I don't
guy
know how anyone trains
got
legs in like those spongy shoes at the bottom. Like that made me feel so off balance.
Yeah, like shocks.
Yeah, like anything like that. I just have to have a flat shoe. Vans, Converse.
It has to be, yeah.
Jordan
Vans or even barefoot. Yeah, I think fuck.
Yeah. But yeah, obviously we've spoken about this subject a lot. I just think, and I have no doubt, I think it will do full circle. I think people are getting bored of the nonsense, and I think it will go full circuit again. Everyone go back to just lifting heavy tin and getting fucking massive. But it's very rare nowadays. Like I don't anyway. I just don't see those young kids anymore that are really big. I just don't see them. I know there's some on Instagram and they're plotting around everywhere. You just don't see those kids. You know when you see that chunky young kid in the gym, you think he's got no clue what he's doing, but he's benching 60k dumbbells. When was the last time you seen that in the gym?
Yo,
I
there's
saw
one lad at my gym who is actually big.
I saw a young kid in Monster today. Do you know one of the really steep hacks like the Cybex one? He looked only young. He had a good 4 plates on that, and he smashed out some mega reps. And I was like, "Whoa, go on, lad! That's a fucking lot of weight on that kid." But they're rare, much rarer than they were.
Yeah.
Something that's praised in bodybuilding culture that you actually think is unhealthy and toxic.
Good question.
What is praised, but it's not good?
What is toxic? What is praised? What is praised? Beating. I think there is an element of when someone should compete and should not compete,
Yeah.
financially, lifestyle, and all that sort of stuff. And I think a lot of people they will say, "Oh, I don't know, I split up with my girlfriend. I'm going to prep." It's the worst fucking thing you can do. You absolute head case. And I think when people do that, I think it actually makes them resent bodybuilding over time because they're so stupid. They can't work out they're the problem. Bodybuilders not.
What about
That's very true.
What about trying? What about being a coach? Is very much everything in bodybuilding is like, oh, be a coach, it's great, be do this, but this. But the amount of people I know at the minute that have stopped coaching because it has been affecting their mental health and they've been very unhappy doing it is insane. And they've gone on to do something else.
People who are not stable should not be coaching. I'm sorry, it's nothing but the truth. If you're not mentally stable yourself, and you've not got a good foundation,
People that are not mentally stable.
yeah, how the fuck can you like coach someone else? You nut job. What else is praised? Also, something that's praised, but it's not really good.
It's something that's praised, but it's unhealthy.
Well, obviously, gears one, isn't it?
Drugs and fun.
Wow.
I think Dex is probably the good one. Like compete when it ends up being a more of a negative than a positive for a lot of people,
Yeah.
and that can be either in the short term or it can be in the long term.
Yeah.
Think of all the female. Think of the several females that we know
That's exactly what I'm talking about.
that have got into bodybuilding and have progressed and then go out with other coaches, and those coaches push them harder, and they want them to get big and fluffy in the off season, and they want to push the weight up, and then all of a sudden it's like, I don't do bodybuilding anymore, I'm done.
Got an
And
eating
they're
disorder. Bodybuilding makes me ill. It's bad for everybody. Everybody should hate it and demonize it.
And look at the blokes as well. Like there's a lot of youngish lads, maybe late 20s, 30s, that have got mega physiques, great genetics. All of a sudden, don't do bodybuilding anymore. Just wrapped it in. And in the middle of chasing a pro card, doing this and doing that, and they're just getting to this crystal. They're just getting to the cusp, and it's not like I'm taking a year out. It's like I'm not doing bodybuilding. No, I'm done.
I think the issue is unrealistic expectations set by
Exactly,
other people
Riz.
that don't exist. And I think there's one thing that is true, yeah. None of us here have won any big shows. We just do it because we love it. And I think a lot of guys need to just take a step back and think, do I even like this?
Why am I here? Like, what makes me get to the gym? Is it the Instagram photo I post, or is it my check and I get to post it on Instagram at the end of the week for my coach, or is it because I just love training and it's my therapy? As cheesy as it sounds.
There is the trend that people that I know that have then wrapped it in, particularly the males, were competing because it was in line with their coaching, in line with their social media. It wasn't because I've always got the gym. Like me, for example, always got the gym. Training's great for my mental health. Keeps me straight and narrow. It stops me partying too much. We used to. I competed. Then I didn't come, and then I just was like, I'm going to take a bit of my me time. I love training. I'm just going to train. I'm going to run my little experiments. I'm going to make some progress. Then I'm going to compete again. It had nothing to do with relationships breaking up, and it helped me get over a relationship. It had nothing to do with this. I enjoy every part of bodybuilding, and occasionally I'll be at a point where I'm like, right, there's a part of me now. There's an experiment I need to run. I want to see how prep goes. I fancy doing it.
Yeah.
I just love training. I love the lifestyle. And at some point, competing drops into that. It's just the next little phase, the next little experiment, and then I do other things for a bit. It doesn't negatively impact my mental health. It doesn't make me feel good, like bad.
It makes me better.
It's just part of the bodybuilding that I enjoy, and then I'll always do. Whereas I think people have, I've got to compete to keep relevant for my coaching. I've got to compete for my social media. I need to compete and do well, and they end up just fucking hating it.
That's why I remember when I was ill, and I went to D. I goes, this isn't even about a business. I goes, I just want to go to the fucking gym. I goes, we're doing mega, but I goes, it doesn't bother me. I goes, I just want to go to the fucking gym. And I was getting angry because I just want to go. I don't have to have a reason or mental health. I just want to go gym and train. That's what I want to do. A lot of people, they make stuff up. Oh, I'll go gym because, mate, I like to train. That's it.
It's the thing I enjoy most on this planet.
Yeah, I just like to go gym. I don't have to have a reason to go gym. Bro, I just like to go and train and go home. It's simple. It's progress, isn't it?
Question for
But
me.
yo, one thing what cracks me recently, I see that meme that breaks. You broke my heart, and it does the remix, the reel.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm like, you fat bitch. You were fat before, and all you are now is a fat slag. And the difference in the pictures, I'm like, not all of them. Some of them are wicked, yeah. But some of them, look, I'm like, all right, honey, you've come really fat here, and the next picture is you fat with your arse and tits out.
The worst ones on Instagram are the Ratatouille gremlins. Like, you know, these like really skinny kids, like, oh, this is why Ratatouille is the best thing in the world. I pin this one, I look like this, and I'm absolutely shredded down. It's like, mate, you're not even fucking lean, you daft bastard. You
But
literally
I'll tell you what's mad. My boy said, he goes, he's been picking up the kids from school, yeah, his kids, yeah. Because, mate, every single bird has got a massive head. Because they're all taking skinny jabs.
Oh, yeah. It sucks the life out of their face. It makes them look fucking, yeah.
And they've all had Botox, and their lips are massive. And he went, bro, it looks nuts because there's no fat parents anymore.
Yeah,
it's mad, like how it changed. Like it's like their asses and the fat on their legs just disappear. Like they just don't look healthy.
Because
it doesn't look good.
It's what we've said all the time about this, the Manjaro and the other one. It's because you don't want to eat, you can't eat. It's like people take too much retatrutide, right? I think you've got to take a lot of retatrutide to get the same effect you get off those ones instantly. Over in Dubai, they're giving out megadose protocols of retatrutide. So they tell you to start on 2 mg and quite quickly go to 4 mg, 6 mg, 8 mg, 9 mg, and 10 mg. One of my mates took it and he said, I should have asked you first, and he said, I know. Got to like 8 or 9 mg, followed this doctor's protocol, the fucking doctor's protocol, by the way, the Dubai doctor, and he was fucking couldn't shit, and he was shitting, couldn't eat. It took him about 10 days before he got his fucking appetite back. He was ill.
The mad thing is, it's just the confusion of you're not trying to lose weight, you're trying to lose body fat. Like, you're never going to starve yourself and look good. Like, we all know, if we get poorly, you get a stomach flu, we look absolute dog shit for about 5 days because it takes ages to replenish your glycogen. Why would you want to walk around looking and feeling like that? Like, you'll look your worst.
Yeah, but Jack, this is how I see it. Yeah, right now, the bodybuilding scene has become a biohacking scene. Yeah, where it's all about that's what's trying to biohacking and longevity. Yeah, it's all become one now. That's why peptides are massive. But you get these wallies. You tell them, like, you get the fat mothers at school who never get skinny. To them, Retta's like, fuck me, I'll take loads. I'll get really skinny like my mate Susan. Yeah. And they're just all skinny, and they're all skinny, and they don't eat. They're fucked. Do you know what I mean?
They stop eating more packets of Walker's Crest tonight.
People need to stop watching Netflix and go train.
Well, just take cocaine if that's what you're going to do. It's cheaper than fucking Manjaro.
Yeah, exactly.
You probably have more fun.
Question for Riz. If Riz couldn't use any engineered products ever again, what brand would you choose?
I can answer this one. Strom and GP.
I would use Strom, I'd use JP, I'd use Apex formulas, I'd use down at One Source. His stuff's good. Arguably his health support's really good. There's a new brand in the UK coming out called Tanker. I'd probably use all of that. That's mega shit. Very expensive. I use Applied Nutrition as well. They've got some alright shit. Believe it or not, they've got meals in Tesco and Asda and Morrison's now. Fucking
they do the best drinks bottles as well, bro.
I'd use. Do you know what it is? I'm not that guy who's ever going to choose one brand. Even now that I own a brand, I still use other shit.
Yeah, but these motherfuckers have never seen your supplement cupboard, mate.
Yeah.
Like, it's been pre-engineered. We've seen it.
Yeah. But bro, I use MPS Max every day.
Yeah.
Sometimes I use Applied Carb Powder. Sometimes I use my own. Sometimes I use Apexes. If I was to have a solid answer, it would be Apex formulas, down at One Source, JP and Strom. They would be the main four for me to use. I've
never used any of Dan's stuff, but he's got a new stim coming out. I'll probably grab it. You're stocking it, yeah?
I took it today. It's fucking sick.
Yeah, I'll get one in my next order. Wait, is the 6,000 mcg slew in a 50 ml bottle?
10 ml.
Okay.
No, but
can I have a 50 ml one or not?
No.
That's me a week.
The goal here, bro, is to use 0.1 to get 600 mcg. That is the goal. It doesn't cause any pip.
That's an attractive way of using it, that isn't it? Then you've just
Yeah.
got a micro dose, 0.1 daily.
And it's the most bioavailable than Hilly as well.
Can I get that? Can I get that now? Can I?
Huh?
Can you get that now? Have you got that?
Yeah, I've not put it on sale yet because the boxes are not here, but I'll send you.
Yeah, send me one, because that's easy as a motherfucker, that. Once I've used the oral for a while, I might switch over to that.
Yeah, I'll choose both.
It makes a big difference. I'm telling you, you'll notice the difference for sure.
Hilly loves it. Do you know why Hilly loves it? Hilly gets engineered for free. He gets JP for free. He gets everything for free. Hilly gets everything for free. Hilly could go on Instagram and post like every other brand, and me and JP would just be like, "Oh, just leave it, leave
It's
him."
fucking hilly.
Yeah, just leave him. Just leave him to it, man.
Yeah, that's because I was there at the start helping everybody.
I know.
Making sure nobody got into trouble or went to jail or shit. I've got
Any
no
more
more
questions?
No, not my side. You must have some there.
Real talk. How good is Rosie's physique?
Mental, absolute joke, jacked,
Mental, bruv.
very feminine still as well.
Yeah, I've not got that made today. Top 3 things that would annoy you at a bodybuilding show, competitor or spectator. Just do 3 things that annoy you at a bodybuilding show.
My pet hate is the video of like the bikini girl that's dieted for 2 days eating the cookie. Like that breaks me more than anything. It's like or the fat kid. That's just mental to me. Like I don't get it. You're not starved once. That's where you're out of shape. The other one is the like. Is like the disability class when they're like missing one leg but they're still fat. It's like, bro, you fight, bro. Walk. Do you know what I mean? It's not an excuse to be fat still. You're in a bodybuilding show.
No. You're gonna get me cancelled.
If you got like 3 palsy, cool, I get it, yeah. I get it. But if you got one arm and you're fat, that's your beef. Go do something else.
You're fucked.
Don't tell Ryan from PCI said that. And the third one would be the fucking smell of fake tan.
I don't think it smells that bad.
I hate it, bro. Hate it.
I don't
Even when Daisy fake tans herself in like and comes to bed, it revolts me. I hate it.
Fake tan and rice cakes, the combined smell.
And jam and dark and
jam.
nut butter.
Yeah, and nut butter. Yeah.
But you know what though? Like if people was asking this, I've never been. Like bodybuilding shows are actually so sick. Like the environment
sick.
of like a PCA when you're with your boys, it's fucking class. Like it's so good.
Bro, it's sick. One thing that does piss me off is when. And this year I did it when my client Baggy was competing. Baggy's family are the nicest people in the world, yeah? And I told the lad to sleep the night. Like even Kira, don't coach me, but he was still sleeping here. I went to everyone, just stay lying. I learned that from Gaz. Just stay, do nothing.
I used to have to go and wake him up, didn't I? I used to have to go and nudge Gaz, eat your meal, mate, and go back to sleep.
Just lie down because you always look the best.
Always.
And Baggy was sleeping. I went up to him, like, listen, guys, I'm going to be honest, yeah? You lot are just going to have to go in it because I'm starting to get pissed off. I went, because it's your show day. What a lot of clients do is, or what people do is, they're at a show. Let's say I'm doing a show, all my boys come like, lads, fuck off, I'm going to sleep. But when everyone comes around you, it's almost like this. You're trying to entertain them. I come to do a job.
Worst thing you can do is have loads of your family because you fit. I remember doing one show with one of my good mates, and I prepped him. And he arranged the seating area. I was like, mate, I don't want no one there because if your family's there, they're not into bodybuilding, so you feel as if you need to like go and check they're all right, and you want to sit. Your friends are there. You feel that you've got to, and you end up. You can't just sit down and do nothing because you feel you've got to speak to them. Do you know what my one pet is? Bodybuilding shows. You can't get a bodybuilding meal at a bodybuilding show. Drives me fucking wild.
Yeah, that is a good shout.
You know what it is, right? Even like the fucking PCA Universe Expo, like these massive fucking shows, right?
Donuts.
And you've got to take your own fucking meal. Like you can't. There's no way.
You're not even allowed to take your own fucking meal. Do you remember they tried to take my meal off me at PCI? I went fucking wild.
You can't. I can't like. I don't like taking meals when we at fucking shows, right? Because you stay hotels now won't let you put your meals in their fucking fridges. This fucking new health and safety thing. Before, go back a couple of years, I could just take my meals to go to the hotel. You put them in your fridge, please. Pick them up the next day, right? That fucking those hotels in Hull there. None of the cunts will let you put your meals in the fucking fridge. It's a nightmare, right?
Do you know what I've got upstairs? I've got the Halfords portable fridge.
Yeah.
With the wheels on it.
But if they catch you using that, they'll kick you out, mind. It's got to be pat tested. Yeah, it's got to be pat tested. It has to be like tested to say that it's electronically safe for like liability purposes. So they see it.
Fuck them.
Fucking boy. But it's just there's no bodybuilding show you go to that, like I said, and even the big ones with expos and that, can't go and get fucking chicken and potato or chicken and rice. Can't even get a chicken fucking wrap. And I'm like, how is it possible?
No, that is true. But I think if you told Ryan at PCA that, he'd do something about it because he actually listens.
And especially when you think about it, right? You can be at these fucking shows till fucking 9 o'clock at night and be there at fucking 9 o'clock in the morning. Do you know what I mean? Like, they're not fucking short days. They're not fucking finish at 2 o'clock crack. Can't get a fucking meal there. Surely someone would make a fortune. And it doesn't have to just be chicken and rice. You could be selling chicken wraps or,
Yeah.
do you know, like, you can't get no healthy, real fucking food.
Even a sandwich would do the job.
Protein bars are a fucking burger at a bodybuilding show. Like, what the
Yeah.
fuck is going on here?
What else annoys me at shows?
Do you know
Top
what my
three
favourite
things
things is though? You know, in every single show, you get like that one dude. He's like middle-aged and he's in decent shape. He's like normally bald with like a built-in Britain tag on the back of his neck. He's got loads of friends and family there, and he just fucking loves being up on the stage. I love seeing that kind. You know, he's like bouncing around like a lunatic, mad posing.
The robot.
Yeah, mate, they're just my favourite people. I love it. It just makes me so happy.
What else is that? Shows, man. Shows are fucking mega, you know. When I see them pictures at Kieran's posts, I get nostalgia. I'm like, yeah, that was a sick day.
Yeah, that's my only really pet hate about them. They can't be run any different. They're going to be long.
PCA shows are the best. That's just hands down.
Fair.
Nothing comes close to
Two
them
Bros
shows.
are fucking dead, mate. Like, I haven't been to a good Two Bros in a long time where it was like live in a good atmosphere.
I do like though that the Two Bros shows put the men's bodybuilding on first usually.
Yeah, and actually tell a lie, that Europa Pro we went to watch was pretty nuts with Lewis Breed, and that was pretty cool to watch.
Yeah. They are run for bodybuilders, whereas PCA are run as a show for everybody to enjoy. And like I say, I do like going to the Universe and the British finals, and you see everybody and you have a bit of crack on that, and you know the more enjoyable days. But Two Bros, I mean, when you go to the pro qualifiers abroad, mate, it's like they did the fucking office. Get in, get out, get in, get. You see people who turn up in taxis on their own and that they've just come to compete and fucking off. Yeah. Any more, Riz?
Things judges like/don't like that people may not know. Obviously, we're not judges, so we don't know. But if we're gonna take a guess,
tan. They hate shit tans.
Shit tan, spotty acne, gyno.
Lumps and bumps from bad jabs, terrible fucking.
And you know, like the gay, like pushy thing with your elbows on stage, like, bro, you ain't gonna scrap. Like, stop it, you're posing. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, that. What else do they like?
I do know.
Arrogance.
I do know in the NPC and Two Bros, if your men's physique, even when you do your own little eye walk or whatever it's called, they don't like you hitting any other shots, but you fucking your standardized poses. They just want, and what their feedback is, if you start hitting different variations and other poses, it gives us a chance to see weaknesses in your physique. Just hit your poses, back, front, just keep fucking hitting them, because you try, and this runs off to any federation. You really just want to be hitting poses as they want to be see them. You want to be in them as quickly as possible. You want to be showing off your strong points and not trying to make yourself look fucking silly by doing daft poses and variations and dicking about. Like, your routine should be great, should be graceful, should be well put together. But remember, you are still being watched and you still want to be showing off your strong parts, not hitting some, like Kieran was, you know, sometimes it's those fucking poses that are like, and it's like, yes, they're very classic and they're graceful, but they don't make you look as good as your other poses that make you look great.
And they don't, whatever. The way you look in the mirror is not how they look to the judges. That's what everyone fucks up on. They don't realise. They take a picture from like one angle and they think I look really good in that, but that's not how you look on stage.
Kieran is the worst culprit for this year. Every show he's done, I'm like, why the fuck are you hitting the most muscular, you cocksucker? I'm like, hit a front lat spread and I hit another shot. Just hit the front lat spread.
The whole time.
Just hit the front lat spread over and over and over, because that is your best shot.
Especially when you've won and you've got your glory shots with your fucking trophies and shit. Hit your strongest poses.
He does a fucking back classic. He does the
Arnie
thing
pose. As well is, if you're Two Bros, don't use Dreamtime, man. They don't like that.
Yeah. Like that. To be honest, a PCA don't like the Dreamtime on some people if it's green.
It's not done right. Yeah.
What else do they like at the PCA?
The MC is a fucking legend. What's his name? Steven. He's class. So good.
He's a boss. Him and his Mr. Dead nice people.
Yeah. Oh yeah, they were with us, weren't they, on Hilly Show?
That cat scratching my new carpet, he's going to get nailed. I tell you what, brand new
carpet.
Give
me him, man.
Mate, honestly, a brand new carpet, and he keeps scratching at it. He's going to get it. I tell you that,
bro. I'm sorry, G, but you've got so much money, you can just replace that quickly. Hilly.
Yeah, millionaires can't complain, bro.
You know how expensive carpets are, mate. Off it. And did you know? I don't know whether I mentioned this on the last podcast. When they come and take your carpet, They don't lift the old carpet up and they don't take it away. I had to fucking pull old carpets up and then I had to take it to skip bait. So I said,
What?
Nah, you get mugged off, bro. You get mugged off, Hilly.
I met three different carpet companies. I was like, I'm not ripping up carpets. And they were like, no, we're carpet fitters, not carpet removal men.
No.
So I had to pull, Sarah did some of it to be fair, I'll give her the credit. I had to pull all the carpets off the stairs, put it in the car. We give it away on one of those Facebook pages, you know, for people that don't have carpets and need carpet. But mate, I had to pull all the carpets about the fucking bedrooms, put them downstairs, mate. My tendons were fucked for a week, telling you.
Do you know what? Do you know after what you said there, Hilly? You know, honestly, legit. Slight change of topic. Do you know you said that people who can't afford carpet, which is legitimately true, isn't it? It sometimes makes me feel so sad. Do you know when you
Riz, do
see
you know
this shit?
Riz, do you know what was off it, right? I would have just took the carpets to the skip and binned them. Wouldn't we give it a
I would have
second?
chucked it.
Would we give him a second thought, right? But obviously Sarah is not a single man, but she's been on her own with the kids for a long time. So she's aware of different things and groups. Anything she has, she doesn't want, or I have, she goes straight to Facebook, and there are groups set up for people that need things.
Oh, nice.
So she took pictures of the carpets in the rooms, put on that they've got a little mark here or a mark there. This is roughly how quick they are. She was inundated with messages of people that don't have carpets that need carpets.
Yeah, they'll just fit it in somehow.
Well, if you've got a smaller room than Henny's house, there's no reason it can't be recycled. You just cut it back out and refit it.
It would have never have crossed my mind, mate, but inundated with people locally that need carpets. I was like, listen, whoever's got kids that needs carpets, I'll leave it. So I ended up putting them in my car and taking the carpets to different people that needed them. But my lazy ass, well, it's not lazy, I suppose, but I'd have just binned them out.
Oh no.
I would have never have thought. Loads of other stuff. I was like, anything, stuff that Irina didn't want. I mean, I normally take, there's a local charity to us called the Salvation Project, and they just give out to local people. So I tend to give them money every month anyway. And at Christmas, I go and buy loads of, like, should they do a Santa thing? So I'll buy like 80 or 100 selection boxes, the little ones.
Yeah.
But I'll normally, what I do is I have a clear out at the end of November of any Irina's clothes, any stuff, and I take them to them before Christmas, yeah. So I'm reasonably good with that stuff. Carpets and stuff, it would have never
You
cost
just wouldn't think, no.
Because where we live is not to be a dick. Not where we live is obviously people are not that well off. What I do is I leave stuff on my driveway, and by the time I wake up, it's gone. I left an air fryer that actually worked, yeah, but it was a bit dirty, and you only use them for years, bro. They go a bit like dirty. A ninja dual basket. I left it outside, and someone took it. Used it.
That's the pikeys, bro. They take that away, that straight in for scrap.
Bro, but I genuinely think, bro, because I'm bad for it. If I see like a mug and it's an off mug, I chuck it in the bin. These are now I drop it off to a charity shop.
I do now, and like you'll know this now, Dick. When you've got a kid to go through clothes and the grab show stuff and toys, they don't touch it. And I've given to this charity for a while. So now every 6 months I'll pull loads of Aralina's stuff out, bag it up, toys, and there's actually when you go on like charity pages to say, is you're in the run up to Christmas, have a clear out now, not after Christmas, because there are people that need gifts for their kids and stuff. So running into November, I'll pull everything out Aralina doesn't want, and I go and drop it off at this charity place, and then they do whatever.
No, it's a nice feeling though, Hilly, isn't it? Legit, it's a very nice feeling.
I always have, right? My dad used to laugh at me when I was 17 or 18. Me and my dad used to go for coffee with my mum after the up to maybe 18. And I used to put a certain percentage of whatever I'd made that week in the charity tubs, mate. I'd walk around and put pound coins in them. We believe in balancing the karma out, me. Give them back to charity might balance out some of the other shit that we might
Listen, we've got a charity box in my kitchen. What we do is, I've got a thing, and people might cuss me for this, yeah. When I go to Tesco, I'll put the 2p change in, whatever, yeah. We've got a charity box at home that what we do, we put money in it. When my mum goes to Pakistan, we all give her the money from our boxes. Sometimes we accumulate like $1,000 between the 3 siblings, right? Mum will go there and she'll actually have a well put in someone's house who can't afford water. Or they get a pump put in like the centre. So 4 families get to use it. I went, Mum, I goes, stop giving my money, not to be a dick now. I don't want my money to go to. I've got to be very careful about how I say this. Yeah? No, legit. I will donate to churches and mosques and all that. Yeah, but there's only a certain limit I know that goes to them,
Facts.
temples, mosques, synagogues, whatever, religious places, yeah, that get rinsed, yeah, by an old man. I don't want that. I rather I know my mum goes there and she builds people a well, and they use that well for the rest of their fucking life.
Mate, it
At
was like
least they've got
of the total donations given to obviously Gaza in the West Bank and stuff, it was something like 20% of actual financial donations got to them once it goes for like kind of all the charities companies, pays for the
Right.
overheads, the transport, the packaging, all that sort of stuff. Fuck what actually gets to me, and it's sad.
It's why I only give to this local one, because I know the woman I speak to. I've been giving it for a long time. I know where the centre is. Whatever you give to them goes to people in the area. So like last Christmas, they'll have certain families, a woman and the kids have had to leave. And I'll say, like, tell me what you need for a specific thing or how much or whatnot. And you know it's going to people in your local area. There's no percentages being taken off this. There's no percentages being taken off that and all that sort of shit.
Well, this is why I hate certain charities. I go in there and I'm like, you know what? If I give you a tenner, by the time Top Dog and you get your wage,
Yeah, and Top Dog's are like £250,000 a year, mate. Like, do you know what I mean? Salary wise, like it's fucking mad.
I know, bro. A lot of them are just writing tax off and shit. Bunch of
Also, you give the charity raise every time I come round. I get to raid your supplement cupboard and your proteins and food and stuff. It's great.
Yeah.
But you know what it is? I will genuinely, if I know someone's struggling, like when we go to Asda to do shop here, there's always sometimes like a I don't want to say beggar, sort of homeless person outside, yeah. And I won't give them money because I'm a prick. And I'll say, "Yo, mate, what you want to eat?" And he'll be like, "Get me a sandwich." And I'll just go in and get like a sandwich, pasty. And one day, bro, it was mad because I gave this guy loads of shit, and this actually touched me. I gave it all to him and his dog.
I always give
And
it to them and the
I
dogs. That's me.
Yeah. And then literally, I seen this guy. There was a few more homeless people there. He went and shared it with all of them. And I was like, fuck me, mate. If I was homeless, he was like, I would have been, piss off, me. This is my side. This is
Bro, we were
my
homeless.
side.
I would have taken your food off you, bro.
Yeah. This is my bagel, you wanker.
Yeah, this is my pork pie.
No, but sometimes, bro, you're really seeing that shit, it makes you change your perspective, man.
Yeah,
a lot of bodybuilders are not grateful as well. Do you know what I mean?
Any more questions? Are we done? We're an hour and 10 minutes.
Last question. It's a very simple one for Deck. Ask Deck about his hero session with Josh and Rich, seated barbell presses 140 for 15.
Yeah, I think people don't understand how strong I am, bro. It just scares them. They get intimidated. They don't understand.
I have a question for you there.
We had a big push session with those boys. It was fun, but they are fucking. Wait, I'm actually going to message Josh Law and say, "Can you write out my session?" Like what they do is like so OG and retarded. It's mad. The like heavy stuff, the volume, the supersets. We did like shoulders, and they do the first exercise is a superset with a machine lateral raise straight into a dumbbell lateral raise, 15 each. Yeah, 3 sets until you warm. Then you go into a seated military press like this. Yeah. And then from there, you go into an incline chest press. You do one heavy set. We did like 3 plates. And then the next set is they put it up for you, and then you count 20 seconds on the way down into a failure. I've never felt pain like this in my chest on these 20 seconds. It's disgusting.
In the negative,
then,
yeah.
You go to the cable lateral raise machine. You do one arm, right? And then the next arm, 5 rounds continuously. You don't stop, and then move to triceps. Like it's like the retarded shit that just kills you off.
That's how everybody
he's a monster, though.
Mate, he's so fucking big. People do not understand how big that human being is until you stood next to him, and it just makes you think. Going back to what we said about realistic expectations, I could take every ounce of drug, eat every ounce of food that Josh would eat, and I would never look like Josh. Do you know what I mean? Like
he's a monster, bro.
Monster of a man. Monster of a man.
He's like Mama, bro. He's just dense. He's just got
huge.
That real nasty,
just really
gnarly
huge.
muscle.
And I think because he's like so tall, when he's in clothes or on pictures, you don't really understand how big he is until you stood next to him.
Yeah.
I tell you who's going to look good this year. Look how much progress fucking Bob's made in the year.
Yeah, he looks wild.
Yeah, Bob's sick. Yo, Bob's shit because he does that random peak. He's shit. He's shit. I never do that.
If it works, it works. I tell you who looks good. I sent him an earlier. That fucking Nat Asthma kid, mate, looks absolutely retarded. I don't know what he's doing.
That looks good.
Make some mad
That
progress.
looks good.
Mad
huge.
Let me see. Let's just give some shout outs to some good physiques that I've been looking at recently.
One Punch Nas. Just every time I look at his fucking Instagram, I just close it now. I just laugh and then close it.
He's legitimately a different level.
I really love Dan Bastic's client's physique, the young classic kid.
Yeah, sick.
Wild.
Is his name Tom? No.
Listen,
I know you mean the young kid.
Brad
Aaron
looks good, doesn't he?
said it. Yeah, Brad's massive. Yeah, I
Oh,
don't
Brad's
understand how he
big.
just can't get fat.
But Brad's big in person. He's massive.
What does he weigh? Is he no 110 kilos, isn't he? 105? No?
He finished off season on 8,000 calories.
Yeah, I've heard he eats mad food. What's old Joe Richardson doing this year, Hilly?
I'm pretty sure he's announced it on his YouTube, so he's picked his shows now. We're just about to get back to work together in the next week or two. The July date. He's making weight's going to be fun, that's for sure, because he looks fucking nuts from what I've seen.
What is he right now?
I don't know. We haven't officially started into prep yet, so
No, what's his weight now?
I don't know. He's been doing his own thing the last few months, and then he messaged me literally 2 or 3 days ago, being like, "I'm just about to get everything over to you so we can get the ball rolling."
Hilly's got a proper squad this year, hasn't he?
I tell you who I've been working with, it's very good. Look at this, see, where is his pictures? He's Anthony G, he's called. He's first ever IFBB Men's Physique Pro, this guy.
Oh, this guy's sick. I've seen him before. This guy's sick.
Yeah, classy.
Is he quite old?
And I don't think so. This is him again. This is him.
Yeah, this guy's sick.
Yeah.
Upper body's
I love that Tyler kid, that classic guy. To me, that is just if you want to look like anyone, it's that bastard in a pair of swim shorts. Yeah, good.
So he did a couple of pro shows this year and last year, but his back was a weakness. So this is where we're at so far. This is in the last couple of months.
Yeah, better. Thicker.
So we put rows of forks on his back. Had a nightmare. He lives in Dubai. Fucking gear, mate. We got his blood done before we left here. We knew exactly how we were going to taper up, right? Moved to his cycle as he got there, but he had to buy his stuff there. Fucking pure shit. So we've literally in the last 4 or 5 months, we were on cycle 4 weeks and we've had to come off. Whatever was in the ship wasn't what it was supposed to be in this one. Went fucking whack. Nightmare. Absolute nightmare. So we literally haven't cycled yet. So the progress, I think we're up about 30 pounds. Where's this recent picture here? Where is it? That's where we're sat at the minute.
Yes, nice and bubbly.
Yeah, sick.
So we're still in that body composition with no time on cycle. We had 3 weeks and we had to come straight back off. And he's 30 pounds up from stage looking like that. And it's all been done on a cruise.
Being black's literally a cheat code, isn't it?
Oh, yeah. So he's like that. That's the front.
Being black is the ultimate peptide, brother.
That's how much the rears come up.
Yeah.
Like you said, we've done no cycling yet. We had less than, I think we've got 3 weeks on cycling. I had to come back down to the elevated cruise doors. So he's off back to Dubai. He came home for Christmas. He's landed back in Dubai this week. So we're just about to get the ball rolling in this cycle phase.
I tell you who's always impressing me. His physique just will eventually end up in the pro stage and he'll be very good. I truly think it. Macaulay Jordan.
Yeah, mate, he's a joke. Do you remember when we did rate your physique on this guy, like when he was a kid? And we all said he is going to go far. And honestly, if you see him in real life as well, he's as dead as a fucking tank.
Bro, do you know what he reminds me of? Do you know who actually reminds me of? He is Matt Barmer and Luca Pola in one.
Yeah.
Do you get what I mean? He's fucking massive.
Yeah. He is. Sorry, Macaulay, but you are cheating because you are like 5'2". So.
Well, look at this. Look at this.
Yeah, he looks nice. He's a big kid.
Yeah, bro.
Hey, Luca's looking very good at the minute.
Yeah, Luca's always going to be on smoke. I love Luca. I love the simplicity of what he gets out of bodybuilding. It's my favourite.
Yes.
Yeah, I tell you, last thing. I tell you an interesting peptide that I'm tempted to play with.
Testosterone, what it's called.
Increlex.
No, the
what? GC
is a thyroid hormone receptor beta antagonist, not a GLP-1 peptide, and it showed promise in phase 1 trials for lowering LDL and treating fatty liver, but it also increases T3 and T4 numbers.
Interesting.
And the issue is, and what's put me off is, why they shift away, there was an issue. In canine trials, it showed to have issues creating bone weakness or something. No, cartilage jaw. It did something in canines that stopped trials.
Yeah, that's a worry. If they stopped it because they care about dogs, you're gonna have problems.
Trials, hang on, let me find out exactly. I've got Pro Farmer said I've got a tub there. I'm like, meh.
I'll tell you who's got a wicked physique. He's got a fucking mega physique.
Riz.
I can't pronounce his name.
Oh yeah, that major muscle guy. Now that he's got his gynae removed, he looks retarded.
bruv.
It's a wow naughty shape, and it's insane.
Yeah.
Is Nathan Smart coach him?
Nathan Smart coaches him. Yeah, they fucking
Yeah.
nailed it, bro. Like, bro, his physique is just like, if you look
And
at this picture
he
here,
looks big on stage as well. Like he's not a small kid.
yeah, he's standing next in this picture here. He's standing next to someone who's ideally probably 280 pounds, and Courage, who's about 280 pounds. And look, he actually looks the most complete look.
Yeah, nuts that.
Yeah, I don't mean it's horrible, but Courage to me never looks his weight. But I've never seen him in real life.
Courage is big. I give it to him. I always give him a load of shit, but he's a big motherfucker. He's one of them guys where he can eat fufu and basmati rice and just go gym, and he'll do bicep and his leg will grow.
Yeah.
That was it. Listen to this. Discontinued because chronic, long-term 12-month toxicology studies in canines revealed harmful effects on cartilage.
Yeah, fuck that.
Oh, we got BBC and TV. We're fine.
Yeah, just have to do it all at the same time.
Dan Bass is going to check in with you on Friday. You want to try that new peptide, Hilly? I think I can add it to my stack of 15.
Is he still having gut issues? Is he back at it now?
He's back at it, bro.
He's not back at it with me, but I think he's back at it in general.
Okay.
From what I've spoke to him a bit about, he looks like everything's stomach's back to good. I honestly think he had what you had, Riz, before you had it.
Yeah, it sounded like
Romana had it as well at one point.
Yeah. Romana was ill. Dan was ill. Dan even started speaking to this gut specialist in America that was giving him all sorts of different things. We went through pulling this, pulling that. He was then doing it, and he then pulled this. We started doing this and that, and we were just going around in the houses, and he was like, Hilly, I just need to fix whatever's going on, so I'm just going to sort that out first, and then we'll get the ball rolling again. And then literally that happened, and then you start, and then you had all of your issues, and I do just think it's this bug that's been going around, and it just hits people out of the
I agree.
as a linger. I think it must fuck the gut bacterium and whatnot in your stomach.
That's what it felt like. That's what I would have said it was as well. Destroys the bacteria.
Even my shit smelt different.
Yeah, I said that to Daisy. It did. No, you're right, mate. It smelled like actual sulfur, like gas, like actual gas.
Like eggs. Bro, my farts smell different.
That could have been like the fucking 5 grams of Proven Pure I put on my nose a week before I could have been. Or the diesel coming out.
Yeah.
Oh, the other day, Hilly went to D. He goes, "You got to have a clean free meal." So I went, "Do you choose where we go?" She was like, "We'll go to this Indian restaurant, yeah." But I tell you right now, I went to D. I goes, "If I shit myself on the way home, you know it's on you because I've done it before." So we went to this. It's like Pakistani food. It's like all on the grill, on that big black grill thing, yeah. And the funny thing is, what's mad, yeah? D never used to eat meat, and she now eats lamb and all that, yeah. I went there, and on this mixed grill thing, they had lamb and they had, lentils. I had the lamb, and I was like, you know what? I go, D, I don't really like that. She smashed it. I ate all the lentils.
Yeah, you had the veggie dish.
Yeah, and I went, but mate, they were banging. Like, as soon as I put them in, I goes, fuck me, get me the chapatis.
Mate, lentils are such a shit food. They're so nutritiously poor for what you get to eat. Like, they're shit. Lentils are terrible.
As a curry, though, they're nice, isn't it?
Nah, bro. Yeah,
bro, lentils.
I only want lamb.
Bro, legit, as soon as I got home, I thought, fuck, I went, D, my stomach feels a bit off, you know. She goes, you ate about 7 chapatis, Riz. And I go, yeah, I'm not had it for like 5 years.
Ellie, all I ate was some lentils and rice and like 7 chapatis, mate.
Yeah, bro, bare nice. But chapati, bro, I grew up eating that shit. It bangs. With the butter on it.
I'm hungry now. I need to go and fucking eat.
Yeah, I need to go.
Right, like, subscribe. We'll see you next week.
Like and subscribe and stuff, and do that sort of bits and bobs, and use code DEC10. Don't use anyone else's, or I'll kill you.
Use code DEC10 on NJ Muscle or Hilly10. On JP Forum, use Hilly10. JP website, use Hilly10. On Proforma, DM Hilly, and he'll send you a link.
Yeah, special code. Yeah, it's not.
And buy heavy duty clothes, please.
Yes.
Yeah, and go on to Thoroughbred Labs and use code Turbo15, and you get 15% off. Best peptides in the land.
Fucking hell, we're proper influencers now.
Top shotters, aren't we?
Yeah, it's got a dog on the logo.